NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
And a Cowboy first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Taken from about the 12.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Well, that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to
let him throw that.
Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's 2nd and 18.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Falcons 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
There's no way he there's no way he got that off. There's no shot. There's no shot.
Build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They get 6.
There's no way he got that off.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott now. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Hey, I got bailed. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, hey, it's cool though, cause they gave you one too though.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. The Cowboys
I was about to
use
say,
their
so they
second
give you one
timeout
too.
now,
So
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Now a for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he does to go for a
Hey, yo.
touchdown. He gets to wait to try and pick up that
Hey,
third, isn't he?
yo.
He had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Hey, hold on, yo. I thought you was gonna follow the other drag. That's why I threw that shit.
To go in the half. Here's the field goal unit. He'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral
Hey, at least you get the ball at half. That's all that matters.
Support quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
What did you just say, nigga? Did you say kick a field goal over here? What kind of kicker you got, nigga?
They'll throw now on the final play.
Yo, your best bet was to run that
Go
shit,
up
bro.
top again.
The fact that he almost caught that is a problem.
Deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Yo, who the fuck is your quarterback? What abilities he got?
Very much fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half
You draft that nigga or something?
underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
He an X or he's just a superstar?
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity.
Hey, DeMarcus Horn, bro, you gotta catch that nigga, bro. I know you fat, nigga, but damn.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going for the deep ball.
Bro, I literally have that shit on 30. I have it on 30.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
God.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's got
That nigga got double me.
To the
Oh, hell
he's
no.
dropped.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nigga,
You
look.
get the sense that they're saying we're
Chill
not
out,
playing
bro.
up to what we're capable of, and we're deep
Don't
enough
do that
into the
shit,
game
man.
that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to throw again.
Man, I want to call timeout, bro. Like, I audible to the wrong place. Like, what the fuck?
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Falcons 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Lewis selects to return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And
these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone covered.
Like, bro, is this nigga not in big dime? Do I not have 2 tight ends on the field? He should be getting pancakes, sir.
The big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd down and 8.
Prescott to throw it. Outright completes it to Jarwin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Needing the tough yards, they run.
Oh my God.
And he is not going anywhere. They stuck him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Yeah, I had to put Michael Parsons over there. He gonna catch your ass.
His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second and 5. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I got on the running back on accident. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I fucking knew it, bro.
Splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Lewis selects to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 29, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I'm gonna get a
use their
fucking
second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
First down, Dallas.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
He's throwing the ball.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Dak. Buying time to his left. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, a beast.
There's no way he was supposed to play in that, though. Keep it a buck.
And the Cowboys have once again taken.
There's no way bro was supposed to play in that.
Zerline connects on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Too late for that.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
There ain't no way that
But
nobody react to that ball. That's crazy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Come on now. Let's do this.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
Yeah, I swear, every time when EA do some fuck shit, they don't let you go back to see it. I want to see, bro, how many people did I have here? Okay, well, let's just see. I had a nigga right there. And a nigga right there. And a nigga right there. Hey, that's crazy.